6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The Prime Minister, taking notice of the new prosumer regulations, has directed the Part Division to immediately file a review appeal with NEPRA. The Deputy Prime Minister has held separate telephonic conversation with the foreign ministers of Turkey and Iran to discuss the regional and international developments. The National Assembly today passed a resolution paying tribute to the armed forces for their unparalleled sacrifices in the fight against terrorism. The Minister for National Health Services says concrete measures are being taken to ensure local production of vaccines. Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control and the world over are observing the 42nd martyrdom anniversary of pro-freedom leader Muhammad Maqbool Butt today. South Africa beat Afghanistan in the second super over in the ICC T20 World Cup at Ahmedabad today. And now the news in detail. The Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif has taken notice of the new prosumer regulations 2026 issued by the National Electric Power Regulatory Authority. He was chairing a special meeting in Islamabad today to review the newly introduced regulations by NEPRA. He directed the Power Division to immediately file a review appeal with NEPRA to protect contracts of the existing solar consumers. The Prime Minister emphasized that the burden of approximately 466,000 solar consumers should not fall on more than 37.6 million consumers who rely solely on electricity from the national grid. He further directed the Power Division to formulate a comprehensive strategy in this regard. The Deputy Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister, Senator Mohammad Ishaq Dar, has held separate telephonic conversations with the Foreign Minister of Turkey, Hakan Fidan, and the Iranian Foreign Minister, Sayyid Abbas Araghchi. Regional and international developments were discussed during the conversations. The leaders also agreed to continue close engagement and coordination. The National Assembly today passed a resolution paying tribute to the armed forces for their unparalleled sacrifices in the fight against terrorism. The resolution, moved by the Defence Minister Khwaja Mohammad Asif, reaffirmed the commitment that the sacrifices of the martyrs would not go in vain. It underscored that the nation stands firmly by the armed forces in the fight against terrorism. The resolution lauded the professional capabilities, bravery and dedication of the military, declaring full support for its continued efforts to safeguard national security, uphold stability and maintain peace across the country. The President Asif Ali Zardari has conveyed his warm felicitations to the Supreme Leader of Iran, Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei, and the people on 47th anniversary of the Islamic Revolution. In his letter, the President said Pakistan and Iran share a relationship deeply rooted in common history, language, culture and geography, which has grown stronger and more vibrant over the years. He expressed the confidence that the spirit of brotherhood would continue to flourish in the years ahead, contributing to prosperity, stability and harmony for both the countries and the wider region. The President Asif Ali Zardari has conveyed greetings to the Japanese leadership on the National Foundation Day and Emperor's birthday. In a letter, the President conveyed his warm felicitations to Emperor Naruhito, the Empress and the people of Japan on the occasion of Japan's National Foundation Day and the Emperor's birthday. Highlighting the long-standing and cordial relations between Pakistan and Japan, Asif Ali Zardari said the bilateral partnership spans a wide range of fields and is anchored in a shared commitment to international peace, stability and development. The Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif has extended felicitation to the Ministry of Law and Justice on achieving the Commonwealth Access to Justice Innovation Award 2026 at the Commonwealth Law Ministers' meeting. In a statement today, he appreciated the digital reforms and revolutionary initiatives aimed at improving access to justice. The Prime Minister said the achievement is a result of the extraordinary efforts of the team led by the Law Minister. He said the award is an important global recognition of Pakistan's efforts to make access to justice more effective and promote digital innovation in the legal sector. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. The Minister for National Health Services, Mustafa Kamal, has said the government is working on war footings to ensure local production of vaccines before 2030. Addressing an event in Islamabad, he said all the 13 vaccines currently administered to children are being imported. He said 51% of the cost is borne by the government, while the remaining 49% is covered by donors. Mustafa Kamal said Pakistan is exploring collaboration with Saudi Arabia, Indonesia and China for local production of these vaccines. The Minister for Federal Education and Professional Training, Dr. Khalid Maqbool Siddiqui, has emphasized the need for transforming curriculum to tackle contemporary challenges. He was addressing the two-day national summit opened in Islamabad today under the theme New National Curriculum of Pakistan. Dr. Khalid Maqbool Siddiqui stressed the importance of preparing learners for emerging global realities while remaining rooted in Pakistan's cultural and ideological foundations. In his keynote address, the Planning Minister Ahsan Iqbal highlighted the need to integrate technical and vocational education and training within the national curriculum framework. The Minister of State for Law and Justice, Akil Malik, has emphasized prioritizing youth empowerment through modern research, capacity building, and practical skills for nation's progress. Addressing a ceremony at the Center for Aerospace Technologies in Rawalpindi today, he said equipping the youth with skills as per market needs and demands is amongst the government's top priorities. Akil Malik stressed the need for aligning Pakistan's education system to meet contemporary requirements in the era of artificial intelligence and information technology. Pakistan has called for renewed political commitment to peace process in South Sudan. The call was made by Pakistan's permanent representative to the United Nations, Ambassador Asim Iftikhar Ahmed, while delivering a statement at the United Nations Security Council briefing on the situation in South Sudan. He described the prevailing situation in South Sudan as extremely fragile and warned that failure to act decisively would have devastating consequences for the South Sudanese people and the wider region. The 42nd martyrdom anniversary of pro-freedom Kashmiri leader Mohammad Maqbool Butt is being observed today. India hanged Mohammad Maqbool Butt on this day in 1984 in the infamous Tihar jail in New Delhi for his leading role in the freedom movement. Instead of handing over his body to his family, the Indian authorities buried him within the jail premises. A shutdown was observed in different parts of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir today on the call of the All Parties Hurriyat Conference and Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front. Shopkeepers observed the shutdown to honor their great leader, despite threats from Indian forces that their shops would be sealed if they observed the strike. A large number of troops were deployed in the territory to prevent the commemorative events. Meanwhile, programs were held in Azad Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan and other cities worldwide to pay tribute to Maqbool Butt. The illegally detained APHC chairman Masarrat Alam Butt paid glowing tributes to Mohammad Maqbool Butt, stating that the best way to honor the martyr is to continue the mission with determination. And now cricket. In the ICC T20 World Cup, South Africa beat Afghanistan in the second super over at Ahmedabad today. In another match of the tournament in Colombo, Ireland are chasing a victory target of 183 runs set by Australia. And finally, the weather report. The Met Office has forecast cold and dry weather in most parts of the country, while very cold and partly cloudy conditions are likely in hilly areas during the next 12 hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.